Hi everybody. So Thursday night, and that makes it really late for me to be telling you what we're having for dinner all week long. But once you hear the menu, it might also kind of make sense. So like I said earlier today on Facebook, if you follow us on Facebook, I said that I would tell you what we have for this week's meal plan, menu plan, and then how we're doing with staying on track with the Pantry Challenge, and what I hope to gain at the end of the month from this experience. And the end of the month is right around the corner, really right around the corner. So first, let's hit the menu plan, okay? This was going to be a busy week. I knew that we had a work dinner on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, not Thursday. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, I knew I had to work late, so I wouldn't have time to cook dinner. So Monday was the restaurant. We had Mongolian barbecue. We didn't go to Mongolian barbecue, but one of the restaurants here locally does Mongolian barbecue on Mondays during the off season, the non-tourist season. And it was really good. It was really good. So we enjoyed that. We had a really great time. Got to talk to a whole bunch of people, and in addition to the people that I work with. So it was a good night. It was fun. And that was planned. We knew that was going to happen. Last night and tonight, it was what I write in my calendar as EMFH. Every man for himself. I'm late, so Phil can grab whatever he wants out of the refrigerator or the freezer or the pantry. And I think he had, he had soup tonight for dinner with the homemade bread. What'd you have last night? He won't remember. Last night I made him a BLT after all when I got home. So I still cooked. Yeah. And then tomorrow I'm going to make that Parmesan chicken, because right now I've just really got a hankering for it. It tasted so good and it did so well when we made it that I'm going to eat it probably once a week for a little while. So it's just this. In this case, it'll be boneless, skinless chicken breast with that mayonnaise Parmesan coating all over it, baked. Good stuff. And because it's boneless chicken breast, it will not take as long to cook. Yay. And then that's Thursday. And then on Friday, we pulled a couple steaks out to defrost for Friday night dinner. We'll cook those up and probably have some kind of simple, easy vegetable with it. Probably just, honestly, mushrooms and onions. And then on Saturday, I'm doing pork chops. And I saw an herb-encrusted pork chop recipe on Facebook. So I saved that because I thought that might be a nice change of pace. So that is our menu plan, or was our menu plan for this week. I'm sorry about the lateness. It's just so much has been stacking up and we've been so busy. So that's the menu plan part of it. How we're doing with staying on track. I have to fess up. I had intended to not buy a thing other than what I talked about at the beginning, which was milk for Phil, possibly bread for Phil, and then half and half, or not half and half, heavy whipping cream for me for my coffee, and we did really good. The first 2 weeks we did really good, and then the last week kind of kicked in, and you run across a deal that you can't pass, and again, it's not a matter of needing it, it's a matter of wanting it. Okay, and I guess in the long term we could maybe say we need, no, we can't. So it's a matter of wanting it, and because the deal presented itself, I couldn't pass it up, you guys. Farmer down the road from us stated on Facebook that we knew that she had to kill her cow, put down her cow, because it had slipped on the ice and injured itself to the extent that it couldn't be saved. So, and this was her selfie cow. It was, real famous on Facebook for a short time there. Selfie cow injured itself, had to be put down. Poof, you've got a whole bunch of ground beef, because that's what she did. Is she turned it into ground beef. Just makes it easier since nobody really ordered a cow, and so she put out there, it was grass-fed, lean, and just beautiful. So where else can you get lean grass-fed beef for $3.50 a pound? Nowhere. So, yeah, had to take advantage of that one. So I messaged her and had her put aside 30 pounds for us. And that kind of killed where I was at with not spending any money for the pantry. But this is all, I mean, it's all in little 1 pound packages. It's all in the freezer. I will probably put a majority of it into jars at some point in the future. And it was just too good a deal to pass up. So that's my confession. That'll be part of my report at the end of the month, letting you know what happened with that. So I told you I'd tell the truth. I'd tell myself, yeah, some things you just can't pass up. You really can't. But it's good to know that we don't have to also. So, you know, there's 2 ways to look at it, and we'll talk about it on Sunday, because Sunday is going to be my wrap-up, because Sunday is the 29th. So we're going to wrap up that day because it's just easier for me than a Tuesday. So just so that you know, mark your calendars for Sunday, and we'll do a pantry challenge wrap-up. What I hope to gain at the end of the month from this. I have had no time. If you noticed from yesterday's video, I've had no time to enter my receipts into the budget. So I really have to get on that and get everything plugged into the budget about what I've spent, where I've spent it, how I've spent it, and bring that up to date for the month of January. So that is happening this weekend. And my accountability factor is that I've just told you that I'm going to tell you how it turns out on Sunday, and I'm going to cover how everything happens with the pantry challenge on Sunday. In order to do that, I have to plug in all the figures into the spreadsheet. I think we did really good. I really do. We, unfortunately, for the first time in forever, went out to eat twice in 1 month. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But everything else, we did really good. We ate what was in the house. Phil supplemented a little bit with his chicken money, you know, for my birthday and a couple other things, but nothing major. I mean, we're talking a couple of dollars, you know, no big expenditure there. So I think that we did pretty good, but I want the facts. I want the facts. So we will have all of that for you on Sunday. What I hope to gain from this is a better understanding of how we're spending our money and where we're spending it. And without seeing it on the spreadsheet, I'm very comfortable with how we spend money on food. Yeah, I could walk away from these deals. I could walk away from these deals. If we had absolutely no income for a couple of months, we'd be fine as far as food goes. We'd probably maybe get a little bored, but we'd get a little more creative then too, and we'd get real creative when it came to buying milk, thank you, and heavy whipping cream. Because now, as of last week, I have started baking all of our bread. So now we don't even have the expense of that. And I've got flour and everything I need for it right here. So that's what I hope to gain from this at the end of the month, is just a better comprehension of where we're spending our money, how we're spending our money, especially when it has to do with the pantry. I honestly think that we might give this a go again next month. There is nothing pressing. We're not going out to eat next month, that's for certain. And there's nothing pressing that I have written down anywhere as far as expenditures for any kind of food purchases. So we might actually give this a try and rein it in again, but I'll let you know for sure on Sunday. So be sure to come back and visit on Sunday. If you like this video, if you like our videos, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, because we would love for you to keep up, you know, when we throw up new videos. And of course, share our videos with your friends. I'm gonna give up on talking tonight. It's getting late again. As always, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we hope to see you there too, because we have a lot of fun there too. Have a great night, everyone, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.